is really a universal epidemic that is plaguing not just Black people, but people of the planet, period. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said this. He said that the mental strength that is required to survive in this time is greater than it's ever been in the history of the world. Think about that. The mental strength that's required in this time is greater than it's ever been in the history of the world. But what does it take to build mental strength? The primary thing that builds up mental strength is reading and resisting evil. Did you see on the news the other day? Well, I seen it on the Today Show where they said that 60% of the people that graduated from college never read another book after they graduated from college.
Wow.
And 80% of those who graduated from high school and didn't go to college never read another book after they left high school. So if you've got reading as the proper exercise to build up the muscle called the brain, and people are engaged in study, and then you've got resisting evil, and you know, in a world like we live in, temptation is leaning on the doorbell. It's always available. So how many people are resisting evil and how many people are reading, which means that no one's engaged in the exercise of building up their mental strength, since the mental strength is at an all-time low at a time it needs to be at an all-time high. Now we're seeing people breaking under pressure. So the solution to mental illness is the acquisition of mental strength. And the methodology by which one gains mental strength is not off of illegal, legal, or prescribed drugs. It's resisting evil and reading the truth of God. And if we engage more in that, we'll be able to build up our mental strength. That's one of the problems, as the brother asked in the very beginning of the program, about the difference between a victim and a victor. See, the enemy only offers things that suppress symptoms, never cures the problem. So most people are looking for coping mechanisms when we should be looking for conquering mechanisms. Prescriptions are coping mechanisms.
Yes, sir.
The drugs of this world are coping mechanisms, but conquering mechanisms come whenever you begin to resist evil and strive to live an upright, 10 toes down, moral life with your back straight, focus on pleasing God and live in accordance to his laws, rules, and statutes, and reading and feeding the mind on the truth.
Yes.
That's what gives the brain a conquering mechanism. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to be the victim or the victor? Do you just want to suppress symptoms, or do you want to cure? Do you just want to cope with hell, or do you want to conquer hell and live in heaven? The choice is yours.